I did say that I would get some reviews done, and I'll be darned if I'm unable to. But yes, I have me a responsibility. So let's get underway, shall we? This is Mega Man NG, and I welcome you to another Power Rangers Dino Fury Season 2 episode review. This week we're going to be taking on Episode 14, Rafkon Revealed. Yes, this is going to be big, but if you think that's big, just wait till I do episode 15. I'm still doing this because I don't want to wait for Netflix. I'd rather get these done sooner rather than later. And I know a lot of other Power Rangers-based YouTubers or content creators do the same. So here's the deal. I'll provide a synopsis as well as some of my thoughts. And there's a lot to talk about. So let's get started, shall we? After the events of the previous episode, the Rangers learn that planet Rafkon is still alive. They head there with the help of the Cosmic Gateway and find a planet that is so lush and full of life. For Zedd and Aiyon, their home had changed so much, but now wasn't the time to reflect. They had work to do. Lord Zedd, along with Scrozzle and their generals, are still out there. Whatever they're after, the Rangers must move fast to stop him. But can they be able to face off against the menacing Emperor of Evil? Yep, a new episode, which means a new review. The thing is, this is the first of a two-part story, but in truth, I take it back. The thing is, this, along with the previous 2 episodes, are part of a 4-episode story arc. I didn't even realize this sooner when I did the previous reviews, so better late than never, I guess. The episode's plot continues after the previous episode, Love-Hate. It's here where things come to a head as the Rangers finally head to Rafkon, the home planet of Zedd and Aiyon. There's also a subplot where a capture the flag fight occurs between 2 different teams, Jane and J-Borg. It's outright hilarious, and actually does provide a good balance to the main plot. Not to mention, I love the camera work they did for it. It's actually pretty awesome and a bit hilarious at the same time. Sometimes you need to balance something serious with something fun, and I hope that for the rest of the season, we get more of these. Part of me wishes that Jane and J-Borg would become Power Rangers because they're good people with good hearts, good intentions. But in terms of the main plot, it's here where the story moves along and we learn about Rafkon. As I said in my previous review, basically due to Zedd having access to the one piece of the Rafkon message, and then they were able to get their hands on the other piece, guess what? Jeez, this is going to lead to something really dicey to say the least. Not to mention, the message was finally complete, meaning that the planet Rafkon is still alive. Not only that, but we also get some character development between Zedd and Aiyon. Yeah, Zedd and Aiyon get character moments here, and it's pretty awesome. Turns out, Aeon's being a bit too headstrong and impulsive. We see it throughout the episode since he wants to be the guy that wants to stop Lord Zedd. It was hinted at because of a prophecy, and I don't even have the right words to say it, but I swear, this guy was way too strong for his own good. It was even shown in a flashback scene how the Green Morphin Master woke up Aiyon, and for that simple reason, to stop Lord Zedd. Sadly, all that does is backfire horribly. Do you want to know how bad? Let's just say that it's very bad, with Zedd ending up getting beat hard. And I mean very, very hard. As I said, Lord Zedd is the Emperor of Evil. And this is a different version of Lord Zedd because the original Lord Zedd no longer exists. Yeah, if you saw Power Rangers in Space and how Zordon had to basically die in order to save the entire universe, there's that. Zedd returned back to normal as a human and got to spend the rest of it with Rita. However, this version of Zedd, there is no Zordon wave to stop him. Yeah, we also showed in the Season 3 episode where Tommy tried to rescue Kimberly. Tommy fought Lord Zedd, and Lord Zedd is no joke. Here, though, we see it all unfold. He is still a force to be reckoned with. I'm happy that we get to see him at his absolute best, and that's also good enough for me. Plus, Scrozzle's there, and he's still just as devious. Like I said already, he's like an evil version of Alpha 5. And I love it. This episode was overall a thrill ride. One hell of a thrill ride from start to finish. Sure, it starts off nice and slow with a bit of humor in between, but the momentum kicks in just as fast. We get some character moments with Zedd and Aiyon getting some well-needed karma for his own actions. He was headstrong. He was impulsive. He just rushed into the fight. But all that did was backfire badly. It's intense, and the ending just sets up really nicely for the next one, the next episode, with the arrival of the Morphin Master. What's going to happen next? I don't know. It's just exciting, and I really can't wait for more. I give this episode a 9 out of 10. I really loved it. I really enjoyed it. And I highly recommend you give this episode a shot when it does come out on Netflix. But this is the internet we're talking about. You can find anything with a simple Google search if you're lucky. So anyway, yeah, that is it for this episode review of Power Rangers Dino Fury Season 2. Next up is episode 15, and I've got a lot to say on that. Believe me. As always, if you enjoyed this review, please be sure to hit the like button. It means a lot to me. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and click that bell. I can't stress it enough. Also, we need to my watch time from subscribers for this month is at 21.9% subscribed. The rest of it is unsubscribed, and I want to improve on that. So I want to see it grow. So if you can, please consider subscribing to this channel. It helps out a lot. It really does. And it'll give me a reason to keep on going. So yeah, that's it. See you in the next. This is Mega Man NG signing off. Peace out. Ryu's so cool.